Hello everyone, I am SS the Showstopper and it's the 30th of August 2023. Now I was watching Love and Hip Hop season 15 episode 12 and I was looking at the scene with Spice and Shekinah when Shekinah is trying to get Spice and Erica Mena to have a sit down conversation based on the fact that they were friends before, they were close before, or they were close associates before. Now Erica and Safari have divorced, and Safari have given Spice information about Erica, being that Spice was actually upset and supporting Erica the entire time, believing the story that Safari was not taking care of his children, he was out partying with other women and stuff like that, instead of paying child support. Spice, being a single mother, supported Erica because she was trying to understand where she was coming from and that it would be frustrating and it would lead to a woman being depressed and, going through a lot. And of course, Spice was relating to that. So at the end of the day, she was coming for Safari full on, like all the others, because they believe the story of Erica when she said Safari wasn't taking care of his children or paying child support. No, Safari had dropped a bomb on Spice, saying that and showing her receipts, saying that he had in fact been taking care of his children, been paying child support, and he and Erica were intimately involved just the same, even though they are divorced. And a lot of things have come into play and stuff like that. Spice had her award ceremony where she got keys to the region and it was celebratory. It was a great event and stuff like that. She's looking beautiful, of course, in her blue and stuff. Erica was there and they said that Spice got information from Safari that they brought to Erica that she was lying, that he wasn't paying child support. Erica pull up the receipts and shows that he was paying, but he was paying late. He was paying like 2 months late, a month late. So November, October, I'm sorry, September is being paid in November, all of that. November is being paid in March, all of that. So it was basically a back end. So he was paying child support. He was just paying it late and he wasn't paying it on time. And of course, as a mother, you still have to take care of your child 24/7. The child has to eat 3 square meals per day and shower and all that good stuff. So it would have still put Erica in a setback, even if he's paying child support. Not paying it on time will still put her in a setback. So I could understand where Erica is coming from. Now, I seen where Erica wanted to confront Spice about it. Spice wasn't in the mood because it's her sermon, it's her award, and she wasn't feeling Erica based on also voice notes that Safari sent to Spice stating the things, not some very foul things that Erica was saying about Spice when Spice was in the hospital. Now, she kind of got them together, have a sit down so that they can hash this thing out and see how best they can resolve misinformation and stuff like that and come to an amicable decision or resolve it. Now we're seeing wherein Erica greeted Spice. Spice wasn't interested based on she's being apprehensive based on the information that she got from Safari. Now Erica decided that she's going to compliment Spice and say that she emulated her because of the fact that she's a single mother and she went after a dream besides the odds of being alone and taking care of her kids. She supported her and she always looked up to Spice and stuff like that. Spice now confronted Erica saying that, you know, at the end of the day, I've heard you say things about me and I want to find out if it's true. Erica has denied it, saying that it wasn't like that as to how it was brought to her. She was upset because she is a wife and she was left alone during her pregnancy. She was basically abandoned by Safari. And of course, he hearing that Spice is in the hospital and he's seeing RIP, RIP, and then he began crying because he thought he lost his friend. Erica was saying, as a woman, you'd feel some type of a way about it. Now, Spice is saying, I'm not responsible for your husband treating you the way he did or if he abandoned you. Not only that, if I'm a friend, I'm not his lover. And if he believed in himself based on the things that he saw on social media that was posting RIP and that Spice is in a coma, she had died, he's going to be in his feelings because at the end of the day, it's a friend. Erica is saying that he should have had the same sentiment as a wife. So she's comparing his relation and how he relate to Spice versus how he abandoned her. And so one can understand the feeling of abandonment, even if it's his own mother or even a child. Women think like that, women function like that. Women are like that. There are some women who are over emotional or have misplaced anger. So they would wonder why they are constantly being abandoned, why they are constantly being disrespected, or why they are constantly being left alone. And they believe that it's because of that person, but that or that person is getting the preference over them, which is not a matter of preference. They're simply not interested in you. They're simply cold, uncaring, selfish people. And that was the case of Safari and Erica. We're getting into it. We're getting there. So Spice is letting her know that Erica, you're acting as if you are the first woman to be divorced, to be single, to be left with two kids. She has been doing it for 14 years, going on and on with two children. Erica said she has been doing it for 17, 16 plus years with her son. Spice said, with your son that don't like you. No, that triggered that triggered whatever fuse that's in Erica. And she got angry. She's saying, what does that have to do with her son? Why does her son come up in the conversation? And Erica flipped the table over at Spice and stuff like that. And security ran in to rescue both of them, to separate them so that it doesn't become physical and stuff. And they start hurling insults at each other. Spice starts saying, your son hates you. Erica starts saying that I wish you were dead. You should have died on the table, and all of these kind of things, and that she's a blue monkey. She started hurling racial insults and all of these things. And it just went down. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's below human standard. It's just low and terrible and nasty to know that, it went into racial. I don't know how race came into to it. But here is my take on it. Here is my take on it. When you're a man and you made a decision to marry a woman, it's your duty to honor and respect your wife. It's your duty to treat your wife with respect. Let's say, for example, something happens and it's not going the way how you planned or the way how you hope, or the person is showing you signs of them misrepresenting themselves, they're not who they say they are, and stuff like that, and you wish to part ways. It's best to find a respectable way to end the relationship and so forth. But based on my analogy, something went off and something triggered in Safari where he simply wanted to have nothing to do with Erica. That seemed to be the case. He was also shocked when she said she was pregnant with the second child. He became uncaring, and we all know pregnant women are very delicate. They want support, they want love, they want care, they want heavy attention, they want the massaging of the feet, listening to their tummy, being there for them, and all that good stuff. And she was left abandoned by her estranged husband, Safari, at the time. I don't know, but I believe something very serious happened in that. And let me say, for a man to go to the extra mile of trying and proving to the world that he is staying away from you, that he wants to have nothing to do with you. Everybody was coming at Safari and was ostracizing him based on his act and calling him immature, using all sort of caustic adjectives to describe his behavior while she was in the hospital and while she was giving birth, while she was pregnant. Now we're looking at it. I am now curious if she was hurling the same racial insults at Safari that she was is hurling at Spice. It would seem that because for a man to come out and do something like that, for someone who was so in love with you, were parading you around, taking you to his country of Jamaica, letting you meet his folks and the culture and all that good stuff, and teaching you the dance. We see you guys were doing these crazy dance and all these good times. For him to take a complete 360 and just decide that, okay, he doesn't want to be with you. The narrative was being spun that you gain weight and he doesn't want you, and stuff like that. And I thought that would have been immature for him to go to the point where he want to divorce you, because you didn't gain that much weight either. And even if you did, there had to be some sort of love wherein he could respect your space, he could respect your growth and encourage you. Let us go to the gym, baby. Seen as being as him always at the gym, or he works out. I'm sorry. Remember, people have speech impediment problem. Okay, so I would think that he would have done that. But for him to go to the length of not wanting to be in her company, in her space, in her presence, it shows that there was something that was there, something that was totally off. She might have showed him a sign that frightened him and he wanted to have nothing to do with it. And I'm thinking that she had heard racial remarks at Safari, I'm thinking something went down that line for him to not want to, because there are men out there who say, before I put my hands on you, before I choke you, before I punch you, before I do anything, let me just avoid you by all means necessary. You understand me? And I'm thinking it's something like that. Also, I understand where you're coming from, where you believe as a wife you were abandoned and you felt as if these persons are being given the preferences, or you have that sentiment for all these persons except me. But at the same time, according to Safari, you guys were still together intimately. You were basically having sex with each other. You filmed it. He said you filmed it and was showing it around. He's not the person to take it and show it to people because he doesn't want the world in his business like that. You chose to show that, yes, you were still together with this guy. You made that decision, Erica. Now we're seeing that it's not only the fact that he abandoned you, but you are a bit jealous of all the women. I also think that based on, you believe that based on how you look, you should be worshipped by dark skinned guys, because you run with the narrative that you are light skinned or you are a Latino woman or Latina. So you're automatically a preference for black men because they like the hair and the skin tone. And you know, most black men, especially the dark skinned one, happen to be moved by women here. They prize women based on their hair and their skin color. So you believe that you being lighter skin or white in complexion with a long hair, you believe that you should be worshipped and cherished by this guy. And no matter how nasty and foul your attitude is, no matter how disrespectful you are, no matter how insulting you are to him, he will turn a blind eye and automatically worship you just the same. You got a harsh reality, you got a wake up call for a guy, and he decide that, listen, you are simply not worth it. It doesn't matter if you are the mother of his children. He decide that you simply, Erica, wasn't worth the hassle, wasn't worth the insult, you weren't worth it. So he decided that he's going to part ways with you. Now you see him showing that kind of love and affection, and it's not only to another woman, but it happens to be Spice, who is a dark skinned woman, who is a successful woman, and Spice is also very attractive. You now are in your feelings, and then you decide that, listen, you're going to say these nasty things because you're thinking that Spice is below you based on her skin color. You believe that she's automatically below you, no matter her accolades or what she has gotten in life or how successful she is. She is below you based on her skin color and based on her hair. You understand? So you believe that he had no right to be supporting Spice over you. Even if that's not the reality, that's what you're thinking in your head, because you got a wake up call that the hair and the skin color is no excuse to be a nasty bitch. And that's who you are. We have seen you in several episodes fighting with people, cussing with people, being foul with people. You sleep with other person's partner. Safari were in relationship with many of your friends and you slept with him just the same. You understand me? So you are getting a taste of harsh reality, that your skin color and your hair is not an excuse for bad behavior, or it's not a rite of passage that you will get away with in just about anything. Disrespecting people, starting fights, starting quarrel, and thinking that you're going to get away with it. Now you have misplaced anger and you're taking it out on Spice, who has nothing to do with the situation that you and your estranged husband, or your ex-husband in this case, got going on. You understand? And that's where it's coming from. Spice received information from your husband. Why would Safari go out of his way to tell Spice that you were saying these things about her? I'm thinking that's what you said to the husband. And because you said it to the husband, you said it to him about him. You have insulted him based on his skin color. And because he felt the same sentiment for Spice, he decided that he's going to bring it to her to let her know what she is dealing with as a friend. Remember that you also went out to taint him that he's a deadbeat, he's not taking care of his child, yada yada yada, and all that good bad stuff, I should say. You understand? So he's working to save his face. He has come with the receipts that he was in fact doing it late, yes. So he's gonna get it beaten. He's gonna get ostracized for paying it late, but at the same time he was paying it. You didn't say that. You didn't say that he paid child support, but he's paying it extremely late, and I can't stand the timing and stuff because kids have to eat. We would have supported you just the same, but you half-assed us to make it seem as if he was extremely deadbeat. You understand me? You can't go around Spice. I believe Spice, I'm saying, would have been wrong if Spice just came out of the blues and said your son don't like you based on what she heard or based on trying to trigger you. But those were your words, Erica. You spoke about your son not liking you. You spoke about it. And she just regurgitated what you said. She only reiterated what you said, Erica. And if she reiterating what you said, yes, it's bad timing and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, she said what you said, and you are having a heated discussion and it doesn't bring good words. So when you started saying that you wish she was dead and she's a blue monkey and all of that, it's showing who you were all along. It shows the type of person. You're simply a racist, you're simply a racist, disgusting, low life, degenerate woman who doesn't deserve the respect from anyone. That's what you are. You are simply racist and you're simply disgusting and you're very foul. And you believe that's why you inject yourself in love and hip hop, and you believe that you're prized. I don't know who is tricking you and telling you there are way more gorgeous women out there, beautiful women out there who have decorum, who have self respect, who have conduct just the same. They are lady all over, and they are very beautiful. They are way more gorgeous than you. They don't need to go out of their way to prove anything to anyone. You can't be disrespectful to people and expect that they are going to be supportive of you and your situation, and you believe that you can make these flippant comments and constantly get away with it. Eventually, you're going to get your ass beat in the streets. Someone is going to see you and they're going to beat your ass in the street. It doesn't work like that, where you think that it's okay for you to describe people, for you to make her racial slurs at people, and thinking that you're going to get away with it. Whether you like it or not, or whether we like Spice and the drama that she comes with or not in Jamaica, Spice is very powerful. She's a very successful artist and she's a symbol also. You understand me? She has defied the odds. She has come a long way and she has a heavy fan base that supports her. You're not going to win this one, Erica. You will not win. You will not win. She was wrong for speaking on your kids, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, Spice only said what you said. She repeated what you yourself had said. That's what she did. You understand me? And I get it. Both of you are single parent. I think that both of you are very immature. I think Spice is in her feelings also. I think if Spice heard something that was said about her by you, I think Spice should have confronted it without her feelings, or should have said, I'm not ready to meet up with Erica as yet because I'm still upset and I'm still angry. When I feel much better and I feel like I'm in a better place to speak or better headspace, then I will have that conversation with her. But the things I'm hearing are extremely troubling, and you can't go in to have a conversation or to confront someone about something heated. It's not going to go right. It's going to go left. It's going to go negative. So, Erica, at the end of the day, you are upset also. You had no right to say the things that you said. You would have said it about any other female who happens to be dark skinned. You understand me? And I strongly believe those were the words that you were using to Safari. And that's the reason you want to have nothing to do with you. You know you got it bad if you claim to be so perfect and so gorgeous, and you are prized in the black community because of your hair and your skin tone. And at the end of the day, you find yourself a handsome man because Safari ain't ugly. We're not gonna act as if he's ugly or he's unattractive or he's broke. You find yourself a man like that and he simply doesn't even want to have anything to do with you. You got it bad. It is saying something about you, and we have seen the history of your behavior. It's very degrading. Your behavior is unbecoming of a woman. You're always in constant fight. I thought that this was over. I thought all of this kind of behavior was over. We've seen Yandy and Yandy look and act like a businesswoman, a married wife, a lady. You understand me? Rashida, she does the same. You understand me? These people move different. They move different from the days of wearing all these color and acting out and cussing off and fighting people. People have grown. You have been on the show before them during the days of Yandy, during the days of what's her name? Uh, what's the guy, the rapper? You have been around from the days of Jim Jones and his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a Nancy. His girlfriend. You have been around for so long and you still haven't grown. You are the only one that's in fight with people. Constant argument, unnecessary quarrel with people. You haven't grown. You're stupid. You are immature. You're unintelligent. You don't know growth. You don't know maturity. You want to be this argumentative bitch looking to win points, brownie points for who can go in on people the most, constantly fighting with people. Nobody wants you in their space. No one wants you in their space. And you know what's going to happen, because I see where you're arrested recently. You got arrested with Bambi and Zell. You know what's going to happen? Anywhere you go, people are going to be armed and ready for you. And I'm telling you, you're going to have to start moving with heavy security, because people are going to prepare to beat you in the street. Now that they find out who you really are and that you are, in fact, a racist. They are going to beat you. You won't win. You also have black children. Their hair are getting nappy. Their hair is growing into 4C hair. And their skin tone is their hue, the melanated version of their father, Safari, is coming into play. How are you going to treat them? Are you going to call them monkey just the same? Safari should sue you and take the children from you because you are clearly a racist woman. So how are you going to grow and show your daughter love? How are you going to show your 4C hair daughter love? How are you going to show that girl hue melanated son love? How are you going to take care of them? What are you going to teach them when you're on a network calling people black monkey, blue monkey, and all of these kind of things? They are Jamaican. Their father is Jamaican also. Spice is a Jamaican. What makes your children any different? What makes those two children that you have any different from Spice or from Safari, your husband? They share the same land of birth and nationality. They have dual citizenship. What are you going to teach them in the future? That they should go to school and call other kids monkey and because they are a little bit lighter in complexion? Is that what would you be okay with kids calling your kid blue monkey? Would you be okay? How are you going to deal with that? If they come home and say, you know, little Johnny at school call me a blue monkey and call, what are you going to tell your daughter? You see the tangled web you are weaving? You are weaving a very tangled web. At no point from any angle we take it from, you are going to win. Your behavior is disgusting. You need not to be on the show. You need not to be on the show. You need to go. You need to go, and it shows that you have serious problems. You have serious problem. You just can't live with the fact that your husband, who cherish women by hair and skin tone, got rid of you and just do not want to have anything to do with you. You can't live with it. And he has a preference. He's dating dark skinned women. He's also dated Amara. You know Spice and Amara were friends way before you. You understand? So you're upset about it and you're believing that they're throwing shade at you and all these kind of things. You understand? Because Safari fed you and told you that, oh, I love light skin, I love the skin, I love the hair. We saw the interview when both of you were being interviewed and he said he loved your hair, that it was all real and all that. So you are now shocked that he caters to a darker skin woman with 4C hair or one that wear weave and wig also. See, that's a game men play. All of us have been played at least once in our life by men. All of us are told lies. You are just being told a lie that you believed all your life growing up and you got a taste of harsh reality. See, when you get men who are unfaithful, men who are liars, men who are, and they come and they say that they prefer you because of your hair, because of your skin tone, you are getting the same black man. Learn that. You are getting the same black man. You are just the one he prefer to cheat on. You are just the one he prefer to lie to. You're just the one he caters to treat very badly, to abandon, to neglect. That's all it is. This is woman I prefer to neglect. This is woman I prefer to. You are getting the same black man. It's the same treatment you'll receive. Nothing more, nothing less. The same treatment. Same way we will treat the Jamaican or the dark skin woman. It's the same way. So I am not picking up for Safari. I have not no dog in this fight. I am not picking up for Safari. I think his behavior was reckless and stuff like that. But something was triggered in him for him to treat you like that and decide to move on very fast, wanting to have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. And he haven't spoke. Remember when he was on the last reunion, he sat there and he said nothing. Everybody wanted him to speak and stuff. Maybe the world would have been shocked when he come out and say the things that really caused him to not want to be around you. You need help. You are sick. You need to see yourself. That's all I have to say. Enjoy your day. God bless you.